Good afternoon. It's Monday, the 22nd of February. I'm back in the reading nook. It's turned out to be quite a bright day. We had the rain in the morning. I'm taking a break between the showers to come out and unpack some more parcels. Now, I've got one here which I've already opened, so I know what's in here, but I'm looking at the items in here one by one. So previously I looked at this Zine of Wondrous Power, published by Highmoon Press, written by Daniel Perez. So that's the first issue I looked at, which was based upon RPG A Day, the event that typically runs throughout August. There are 3 issues in here, so I'm going to look at the second issue today, and that is this one, Zine of Wondrous Power, issue 2. The revolution will be pamphletized. Okay. So what we have in here is actually, let's have a look. Look at Back to Gaming Basics, or the revolution will be pamphletized. And this is essentially looking at the sort of like the drive between innovation and conservatism that's sort of like inherent in gaming at the moment. In particular, how it relates to the OGL and the explosion of sort of like the third-party publishers and so on. So a little bit of history there. We have some fiction, Graduation Day, A Tale of the Third World. Again, I'm literally just browsing through this, so I can't say anything more. I can't go into it in any great depth. Basically, it's a short story, and this essentially makes it a very personal zine for the author. It's some zines are really based around one person, like this one. Others will do accept submissions. For example, Crawl, which is a fanzine dedicated to Dungeon Crawl Classics, that takes type submissions from the community built up around Goodman Games Dungeon Crawl Classics. So we go on to Welcome to Kent Square, which is a city setting, or basically a town setting, and an inn. It's basically the Kent Inn. So it's quite a nice simple map there of like a town, or basically a district within a town, and it is kind of I think basically it's generic in its design. There are no stats in here. You can add it to a setting, and I think this would probably work well for basically a modern setting of any kind. So you could use this for Call of Cthulhu in the 1920s, or you could do it in the 1890s, but then again you could do Down Darker Trails, which is the Wild West setting, or anything, or any kind of Wild West role-playing setting of your choice. Okay, and we come on to role-playing games and interactive fiction. Again, another short article, basically discussing, how the author makes the games he designs accessible, not just for the gamer but for the non-gamer as well. And essentially, a game about Last Christmas, a jam for the playlist. Now, there is this is built up around the idea of this sort of like Whamageddon, where you avoid being hearing the song Christmas, the classic Christmas song by Wham, Last Christmas, and if you hear it, you're out. And this is talking about how to use that song and others, essentially as a kind of a means to create a story or role-playing game. So yeah, it's basically, I would suggest probably a 2-hander. It's going to be a short one-shot, not take you very long. But again, the idea here is you could take not just do it with Last Christmas, but you could do it sort of like a variety of different Christmas songs. I'm going to say it's not necessarily my cup of tea because I'm not a huge fan of Christmas songs, but especially not particularly a fan of Wham's Last Christmas. That's just me. I mean, the point is that some other people will probably enjoy that. And lastly we have 1d6 Wondrous Holiday Treasures, again continuing on with kind of the Christmas theme. So that's Zine of Wondrous Power, a little basically personal booklet, that's really espousing the author's thoughts and ideas about gaming. And it's one of the nice things that you have really with the movement through to create zines, is that you have authors who, instead of just putting them on the net, they make them permanent and basically give them a little bit of something to refer to for other people. And again, it's interesting. I'm currently reading The Elusive Shift by John Peterson, and in it makes a lot of reference to early fanzines from the 1970s, and using them as reference works. And where you have the digital online space, which isn't as permanent, in something like this, it's a bit more permanent. It's a published book. It's something which can be referred to, whereas a website less so, because it could be deleted and so on. But yeah, this basically is a bit more concrete. Anyway, that's issue 2 of the Wondrous Zine of Wondrous Power by Highmoon Press. I will be back very soon with another unboxing in the Nook. But if you've enjoyed this one, please do click the like button down below. If you've got any feedback or comments or questions, then do add a comment. I do take the time to read them and respond. And if you want to see more of these unboxings, please do subscribe. Again, thanks for watching, and I'll be back very soon. Bye for now.